Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the second conditional. Last week I did make a video on the first, so if you haven't already, I recommend going and watching that one first and then coming back to the second. That way you'll be able to kind of see the differences and compare the different uses between the first and the second conditional. However, if you have already watched it and you're already up to date, let's get started by talking about the form, the structure for the second conditional. Okay guys, so let's start with the form, the structure for the second conditional. So just for the sake of this video, I'm going to start with the if clause. But like I said in the previous video for the first conditional, it is possible to swap the if clause and the main clause. So to make the second conditional, we can use if plus subject plus past simple. So that is the if clause, then followed by the main clause, which is made up of would, followed by the bare infinitive. So why do we use second conditional? Why is it different to the first? So the second conditional, as probably lots of you may know, it's for hypothetical situations, kind of imaginary situations. An example, if I were in Italy right now, I would eat a pizza. Buonissima. Okay, obviously I'm not in Italy, I am just imagining this situation. We can also use second conditional to give advice. For example, if I were you, I would try and work less. Okay, notice here how I'm using were. So in the second conditional, we would use were for every subject, okay, which might seem a little bit strange. This is to do with the subjunctive mood, okay? So just remember, when you're using second conditional, use were for all subjects, okay? Don't be tempted to try and use was, because grammatically it's not correct. Even though people do use was, it's better to use were. Another way we can use second conditional is to make excuses. For example, if I had more time, I would help you. Okay, here I'm making an excuse, saying that, I don't have enough time, and because of that, I don't have time to help you. We can also use second conditional for making polite requests. If you could let me know within the next few days, that would be great. Okay, and just like the first conditional, we can use some modals to replace would. Again, you have to be a bit selective with these. For example, I wouldn't use should, because should is used for advice. And in a hypothetical situation, it doesn't really work so much. So I would stick with using could or might. For example, if you spoke to him, he could help you, or he might be able to help you. Okay, and just to point out, because probably some of you thinking, but isn't it possible to say, if you speak to him, he will be able to help you? And yes, it is possible. I'd say in this case, the difference between the two is that by using will, with the first conditional, it makes it sound like you're more sure. But in this situation, I'd say both are grammatically correct. So sometimes it is possible to kind of go between the two, generally no, but in some cases, yes, like this one. Okay guys, so that is all I have for you on the second conditional. I hope that was helpful. Of course, I'm going to be making a video soon on the third conditional. We need to wrap it up. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope that you've been able to take something away from it as well, something new. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye.